All right. Hang on.
Whew. We are good. I'm still crying.
You are crying out. Sir?
Thank you.
That's your balut.
Balut is
This is my balut.
Okay.
That is balut. And we are all have our balut now.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit mine?
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Fiesta Filipinos food series. Today we are actually quite excited because we are shooting here on location at one of the most iconic and recognizable Filipino restaurants here in Calgary. If you're Filipino and you're from Calgary, you've heard of this place and you've been to this place probably once in your life. We're actually going to be checking out Barrio Fiesta, so we're actually quite excited to be trying out a lot of their authentic dishes, signature dishes here. And we have a special guest. We have a special guest here from Calgary who's a software entrepreneur, as well as he's helped start up a non-profit startup organization to help entrepreneurs and businesses get started here in Calgary. So we're quite excited to have him. We're quite excited to eat this food. I hope you guys are ready. So let's go. And guys, I'm quite excited. Like I mentioned before in my intro, we have none other than Mr. Chad Ford. Yay!
Thank you.
Mr. Chad is a software entrepreneur here in Calgary, as well as he's helped start up a non-profit organization for startups called Startup Grind. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Yes. But
Yeah,
being able to do events like this has really helped us a lot as well, to not only highlight local businesses and communities, but at the same time to also help highlight as well our special guests and any friends that we have also part of the Filipino community. So we are very honored, Chad, that you are here to join us with this awesome food that we're about to eat. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm starving. I know Chad hasn't eaten anything for lunch. So let's go. And that's alrighty, Chad. So we are going to be getting started. From what I've been told, I think we're doing batch by batch.
Okay.
So there's different batches of food that we're going to be trying. Some of their signature dishes. And I want to say this is like breakfast, but it basically is breakfast, I think.
Well, I mean, we have beer, so.
So breakfast of champions. You can't go wrong with beer and food in the morning. Nice. Is this beef?
Yeah.
Beef.
Okay, so what do we have here?
So tapsilog is basically short for tapa, itlog, which is egg, and oh my god, garlic rice. I'm not gonna try to say in Tagalog because
so it's
that's
tapilog?
the tapsilog.
Tapsilog.
Tapsilog. Okay. And then we've got some fresh veggies here, and then the dipping sauce vinegar right there. So that's what we have. So we've got beef,
Yeah.
fried egg, and then fried garlic rice.
This is a hearty breakfast.
Yeah. Actually, it's some of the most well-known that they have.
So how do I dig into this?
Normally, I guess it's served like this, so you just eat it as one for yourself. But
So are we romantical eating together, or
yeah,
are we,
so we're grabbing pieces off for ourselves. I think we just need a serving spoon.
Oh, we
but
got
they're
more
gonna
stuff
be
coming.
More stuff, yeah.
Excellent. I'm hungry.
It's called Isao barbecue.
Yes.
Isao.
Isao. So this is a bit more exotic.
Okay.
So this is actually pig intestine.
Okay.
Has it been grilled?
Yeah, it's
Grilled.
I assume it's been cooked.
Yes, it's cooked.
Okay.
It's not raw, but it's pig intestine. It's actually one of the, I guess, delicacies well known for barbecue in the Philippines. A lot of people look for this, is the isao.
Okay.
And there's different styles. Some people fry it or whatever, but this is traditional, the grill, straight up barbecue. And then we've got the vinegar again to add some extra flavor to the palate.
Excellent.
And I think we got more coming.
so this one is called Inasal. It's kind of barbecue chicken. It's different taste.
Yes.
How do you say it again?
Chicken inasal.
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 Inasal. Okay.
Inasal. So basically, it's a style of chicken where the style is they use tanlad. Jan, what's tanlad? Lemongrass. I couldn't remember the name. They use lemongrass as one of the main seasonings for it, and then it's also grilled inihaw, which means grilled, and it's Bacolod style, diba Jan? Right? So it's Bacolod style. So it's a little city in the Philippines that this is known for their chicken is inasal.
Okay, this one is so called bango sisig. It's a milkfish.
Oh.
Oh, I love it. It looks so cool.
Yes, and it's served on a sizzling plate. So with sisig, it's like chopped up small into pieces, so it's bite-sized.
Yeah.
But this is normally what you'd have, like sisig in general, is something you normally have when you're with buddies, just drinking beers, singing karaoke. This is the thing you guys share, or just sitting on the corners, right? So feel free. Do we have here's our serving spoon.
Okay.
If you want for yourself.
So what do I? Two. There's three.
There's three. Perfect. I will grab one. Thank you. And then just feel free to start digging in. If you're gonna do the tapsilog, you've got to try all kind of 3
Okay.
at the same
Am I
time.
allowed to break the fourth wall?
Yes. We have no walls here, Chance.
So definitely taste the garlic rice.
Yeah.
Kicks right away. And I like the different textures. You got the meat that's more chewy.
Yeah.
You got the yolk that really kind of binds it all together.
Yes.
The rice. Yeah, this is excellent.
And I think it's if you don't have the egg, it doesn't make it breakfast. I think you just put egg on anything and it just makes it breakfast.
Makes it breakfast.
Steak and eggs, breakfast.
That is a great example. Oh man. People are gonna find out what a savage I am, how I eat though now. That's my one concern.
Yeah, the garlic very pronounced.
And I think there's seasoning on the beef that really, I don't know what the seasoning is, but after everything's done, it stays in your mouth a bit longer.
You're 100% right. Like when you're done eating, even though the garlic rice is so strong, like that beef just cuts through everything and it's just still in your mouth. And it's not like I still taste it in my mouth. It's more of that, still in my mouth.
Yeah, it's flavorful.
Yeah, all the flavor is still there.
What is the seasoning on the beef? Do you know? Is it like a peanut or something? A peanut sauce or something?
I don't know. To be honest, I taste I taste garlic, black pepper, soy sauce, I'm assuming. Is there nuts in there? I'm assuming sesame seed oil? No. No nuts whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah. So I think it's just heavier in the
That's
garlic. You want to go exotic right off the bat here?
Yeah, let's do it live.
Sweet. Feel free to grab one.
Okay.
You need that dipping sauce on that
Dip
one.
it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so I've had this, but I've had pig intestines before,
Yeah.
but I had it at a Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
And I like the grilled more, I think. Because the grilled gets a bit more texture, a little bit more, not quite a crunch, but a bit more, I like it.
And I think it's like the process of doing this is you have to clean it. Like it's so much work to
What
like.
is the process?
Yeah, it's such a process to do it. So that's why it's really enjoyable, and that's why it tastes so clean. I guess.
So they take the intestine, they clean it all out.
Clean it all out, and then they have to. I think they boil it in some flavors, and then they grill it. So you've got a nice, good crisp on that grill, and then you've got all the flavor also of whatever they. It's like a bouillon, I guess. Like they boil it in like almost like a bouillon.
I would almost, it reminds me a bit of calamari. Not
Yes.
quite, but a little bit like.
It can definitely pass for calamari, especially for your friends who are squeamish when it comes to like trying different foods that no one would really eat.
So tell them after they've already eaten a few.
Exactly. This one's interesting because
Yes,
me
okay.
personally, we've got the bangos, but milkfish,
Okay.
and it's like the sisig. Like we're gonna get to this one. I like this one too, but I really want to try this because
Yes.
sisig traditionally is usually pork, and not just pork. It's usually the pork head.
Okay.
Is what's used for
So it's the
sisig.
style of how it's presented.
So they copied the style of how it's presented because it's fish. So
Got
you
it.
got fish sisig.
So this is the milkfish.
Yes.
And is milkfish native to the Philippines, or is that?
I think so. It's one of the staples is bangos talaga. It's like bangos is one of the main, if not bangos, tilapia. Like those are the two fish I know for 100%. And it's always what you hear in like Filipino food is either bangos or tilapia. So those are the two main staples I hear all the
So
time.
this is awesome. What's it? So I'm tasting. I love the crunch with the vegetables in it.
Yeah.
Like the nice, different textures that are in here. And what is the flavor?
But the texture really is that that fish is really coming through in that.
I could totally see myself sitting in like the Philippines, like, a bottle of Red Horse in one hand and just like, reaching in and eating this all night, like just having a bunch of it around.
Yeah.
Real comfort food.
Straight up. And then that's what that is supposed to be. It's like made to be eaten with like friends.
Is there a lot of diversity in the different regions in the Philippines, like
Yes.
in the cuisine?
100%. And depending on which part of the region you're from, really depends on the type of cooking that you have. So they
So
have
what is
spice.
this restaurant? Like, what is their region?
So I guess Barrio Fiesta kind of encapsulates all the different regions of the Philippines. Oh,
You know, one thing I really appreciate about the food here is
Yeah.
the aesthetics, like how it's presented.
Yes.
Everything looks really good how it's been presented.
Yeah. Did they do karaoke here?
Yeah,
They used to do
they have
karaoke.
karaoke. They have a live band as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so karaoke, I know that's popular with Filipinos, so that could be a good.
Yeah. In the words of Jokoy, there's hundreds and thousands of dialects in the Philippines, but the one language that brings them all together is karaoke. And that word's Japanese. Oh, the flavor of the lemongrass does come out very strong. And because it's been grilled, it's a different kind of texture with the chicken as well.
I love the sauce too.
The sauce for it is
Oh.
actually, I think it really makes that dish. Woo! All right, so now that we got breakfast out of the way, we are gonna have like their lunch/dinner items,
Okay.
or lunch, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think any time of the day you want to eat this, you can basically eat it. I'm pretty sure you can have it for breakfast. So next thing up is actually one of their signature dishes. It's the flying tilapia.
See it? Oh, it looks
So-
amazing.
Yay! I'm actually excited for this.
So
Bro.
how has this been carved up?
Right? It's basically
Interesting.
carved and then fried and then served.
It's funny because I was saying before how much I like the presentation.
Yes.
This is a party stop.
And we've got almost like fresh slices of mango.
Yeah.
And then you've got like a salsa, like salsa Barrio. While you're getting a piece of that ready, you need to have rice. Like when it comes to any meal, you need rice. So we're gonna be
Rice
getting
first.
Yes, rice first.
Hashtag.
Hashtag rice first. Binagoongan rice. Binagoongan?
Binagoongan.
Binagoongan, which is basically fermented shrimp paste. But
Fermented shrimp
shrimp paste.
mixed with rice.
mixed with the rice.
And what is all the other
And
stuff?
then you've got fried pork belly.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I love it.
Fried pork belly and almost like another Barrio salsa on top. So you've got mango slices, red onions, you've got your green onions, tomatoes, and just some bell peppers.
All right,
on
I'm
there.
diving in. This looks amazing.
Yes, sir. And then with this, if you want to do the honors, Chad, to grab your...
So, like, what do I do? Like, do I shoot it, or
It's still flying.
do we cut off from the side or the whole wing? Or
You can cut off a piece of the side.
oh, it just starts falling
It
apart.
just starts falling apart.
I love it.
Oh, that is nice.
Look at that texture as you're cutting through it.
Oh, and that crispness.
We're in for a treat, I think. You know, it's funny. You got the skin on it,
Yeah.
and there's this debate I have often with my parents where they think having skin on a fish is disgusting.
Yes.
And I kind of feel like it's one of the best parts of it. It's like when people cut out the fat off the steak.
Yes.
And I'm always like, it's called marbling. Like, that's where the flavor is.
All right.
Yep, that's rice.
That's that's right. You can never go wrong.
Okay, let's see.
All right, I'm gonna level up mine. Since last time when I had the milk fish with the
Pork belly.
the pork belly is on there. I forgot we had
Dude,
pork
that's
belly.
unreal. Just melts in your mouth.
Oh wow, dude, you weren't kidding.
That pork.
That pork belly. Oh my gosh, it just falls apart.
So, I'm gonna try this first without the sauce and then with the sauce.
Oh, I love that rice.
Observations.
It's a combination of two.
Ooh,
Okay, the sauce, 100% improvement.
seals the deal.
Well, but without the sauce, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say epic.
Yeah.
With the sauce, really nails it home, brings it home. I was on a date. I would order that.
It's that wow factor.
Yeah, this guy is a cultured man. He knows what's going on.
Again, I had the bangos earlier, and that ginger killed me to avenge my honor. I'm gonna add some more spice to my dish.
Oh, snap.
If you'll do the honor, sir. I like a little bit more spice.
So, the key thing I'm going to note there
Yeah.
is the gentleman dropped that wearing a plastic glove. And it wasn't a hygiene reason.
Yeah.
So, tell us about this.
This is a Scotch bonnet. For those of you who do not know what Scotch bonnets are, you're lucky. Do it for the blog.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Okay, I'm sweating over here. Like, I'm just watching this.
So that's a Scotch bonnet pepper. I can't believe I did that. Oh my God.
Oh, maybe not.
Nope.
All right.
Oh. Whew. We are good. I'm still crying.
You are crying out. Sir?
Thank you. That is 300,000 on the Scoville scale. Oh my gosh. I feel so manly now.
Dude, you are.
That's not bad, even though it made me cry and tear up.
I feel like the women should all talk to you after this. Like, I should stand in the corner in shame. Eating my pork belly.
All right, so we're gonna get this cleared out, but we're gonna keep the rice, and we have more stuff coming in. Hopefully, no more peppers. Promise. Sweet. Alrighty. So
Hashtag rice comes first.
Comes first. All right. So the next thing we're gonna be moving on to, we got a soup dish, which actually I'm quite excited for. Side note, Joe, however you're editing this, I just found out that the pepper that I ate was shared by 5 of the crew members for one. And I myself ate a whole one by myself. This is a note to myself to never be late for team meetings.
So what do we got here?
All right, so this is what's known as Bulalo, right? Yeah. So Bulalo is like, how do I say, is it a soup? A soup kind of thing?
Well, I'm assuming I don't use a fork.
No. You
Okay.
can if you want to save the sabao or
Okay.
the broth base. But you've got, it's a bone marrow soup, right?
Oh, I see the bone.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you've got the carrots in there. You've got leafy greens. Is it oxtail or what's the
Green beans?
Oxtail, and then green beans and all that
So
stuff.
one thing I've noticed in a lot of the dishes
Yep.
is the pepper. Is that pretty standard?
It is because some people who like it spicy. Spicy.
I guess what am I doing? I'm pouring on a plate?
Right here, sir.
There's a plate here.
You got
I got this. That's significant.
Oh, and one thing you gotta do whenever you get it, let me see if I can find it for you,
Okay.
is bone marrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
You've gotta do the bone marrow.
But what do I do with it?
Oh,
It's empty.
it disappeared. It's beef shank, not oxtail.
Oh,
Sorry.
there it is.
Bone marrow and beef shank.
Okay, I got a bunch of soup.
So you got the bone marrow. You got
Sir?
the beef.
Now, do I put the rice in the soup? Is that a dumb
You
question?
can have it as is to see how you like it. Our soups, I don't know about. I can't speak for all Asians, so but like I know when it comes. So, what's your thoughts on the flavors there? Thing is there. Would you eat that on its own, or would you you have to have it with the rice?
I don't think I need the rice at all.
Really?
What I would say is every bite that had a vegetable in it was really, really good. And you know,
okay.
it's one of those things that when I actually cut up the meat and then started adding some veggies in with it,
Yeah.
I thought it really popped it.
Huh.
So it's definitely one of those ones I would recommend. Don't try and separate the pieces, eat it all together.
all together.
Because it comes together really well.
And now, wow.
It's dinner time.
We've got one of the most iconic dishes. It's Caldereta. It's very well known. So like you said, you've been to many Filipino parties at homes. I guarantee you've seen this.
'Kay.
But we have a twist. It's made with goat.
With goat. Dig in here.
Dig in, sir.
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is. Okay, scene. And what is the sauce?
Goat caldereta. So it's like a brown sauce, tomato sauce, some liver spread in there. Thoughts on the goat?
I love the sauce. It has an interesting little kick to it.
Yeah. Because I'm used to having caldereta with beef. So a lot of times the caldereta itself, it's because beef is neutral, I guess, in flavor.
Well, beef can be a bit sweeter.
Yeah.
It's more tender.
Yeah. So
I
depending
like
on
the
what you
goat
had.
in this.
It's really
Because
good.
it makes
actually.
you chew and then you really start tasting the flavors coming out.
Yeah. And I don't think it's a regional thing. I think most Filipinos in the Philippines have eaten at some point, the goat caldereta.
Okay, there's something I just ate that I really liked. Was it carrot
Potato?
or? Oh, there's
Carrot.
cheese.
there's
Is that cheese?
cheese. That's cheese? Is that cheese? There's cheese. It looks like cheese to me.
I think it's cheese.
No, it's cheese.
Okay, good.
That's cheese.
Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like,
There's cheese shaving on that.
I really like the cheese there. This to me is a like just such a quintessential fall food.
Yeah.
Like it's fall time. You want some like earthy vegetables.
Yeah.
You know, you got the carrots in there. You got the goat, the sauce. It just comes together. It reminds me a lot of fall time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because of the fact of the goat too, you hit it
It's
right
hearty.
on the nail, man. It's very hearty. And the chunks of the veggies, it just gives off that hearty kind of dish.
And I know it took me a while to figure it out, but that cheese is sick. Like that really adds a nice little kick to it.
I've never had caldereta with cheese. Like, I will give you props. Caldereta with those cheese on top, that was 200 IQ. So, I don't want this to go,
Okay.
but we have to. So next we've got, another very iconic dish of Filipino cuisine, pancit, which is noodles, like just straight up. But you've got different
This
types of noodles.
chicken?
Like, what? Pancit quesado, just straight up. I love that.
That was very good. I could see that as a nice appetizer, especially before the flying fish. That is what I'm going to say.
100%.
When I come back here,
Yeah.
and 100% I'll be coming back here,
Yeah.
no question flying fish is there. No question the intestines are there.
Yep.
If it's breakfast, it'd be a bit different. I'm thinking about dinner though.
Yeah.
And this would be a great thing to get right at the beginning, especially if there's a group of people. Like everyone grab in, get something like, because you know, when you show up to a restaurant, to me,
Yeah.
I'm always hungry when I get there.
Yes.
And so, you know, you can either down 2 beers or just grab some of this first.
Yeah.
Sticks to the guts, get ready for the rest. Yeah.
And then enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Straight up. And I think that's what I do like about pancit. It is very much a communal sharing dish. Like,
And that's a big part of like Filipino culture, isn't it? Like community-based eating.
yeah. And then like, I mean, you said you've been to a bunch of Filipino parties too in the past.
Well,
right?
I don't want to seem too experienced. Like I've been to some, yes.
Yeah. And like, I'm surprised. Have you had pancit before at some of them?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Chad, the moment I've been waiting for. I don't know if you've been waiting for it. I loved all the food that we've had so far, and I'm so surprised at every dish that we've had. But seriously, dessert is one of my favorites. So
Let's do it.
if you're ready, let's get this started.
This
Woo!
looks unreal. So what do we have here?
So we've got a strawberry, of course. But we
Hey man, I asked about cheese, so don't judge me. Like,
Okay, is that just straight up? Is that just vanilla ice cream?
Yeah, it's vanilla.
So we got vanilla ice cream, but with the toron. Toron is a deep fried. Is it plantain or banana? Banana. With like caramel. It's like caramelized banana, and then on top is that jackfruit.
I see some frosted
Sweetened
sugar.
jackfruit, frosted sugar.
What is jackfruit?
It's like a spiky fruit. Is that jackfruit? Spiky fruit. Yeah. So it's a Southeast Asian like fruit, or you could
Can I
like
use my
try the
fingers?
tongue. Yeah, you can use your fingers, use your hands. Go in for it.
Because
Sir.
I want to get the ice cream, so I feel like
You gotta dip it. Oh, that's.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the money.
Oh yeah.
You know it's good when you stop talking. Just instantly stop and enjoy it.
Like man.
You're like it's buyers.
or what's a local one in Cochrane? What's that called? McKay's. It's McKay's ice cream. Probably not. Village. But what do you think of the jackfruit?
I like it.
It's a different type of texture. I don't know how to explain it. It's just jackfruit.
It tastes like candied fruit.
Yeah, like there's just jackfruit just has such a very distinctive flavor.
I don't want it super. I just want it like candy. Like it tastes like candy. My opinion.
Yeah, just candied fruit.
Yeah.
All right, we got this next one. This one is Miss Hamlet. What's this one called? Below. Because there's lots of little circles. Like, but that's why it's called below. It's because like below is Tagalog for circle.
Okay.
So or bilog is Tagalog for circle. So below means there's just a bunch of little. I don't know how to attack this. That looks so good.
Okay.
Is that real ube?
Yeah, there's
This is not what I was expecting. I thought there's gonna be like a lot of I was thinking of a rice pudding almost when I first saw it. This is interesting. So, gelatinous, I said.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Interesting that you've got like the sweet potato,
Yeah.
which is not a texture I'm used to in dessert.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know if I'd order this every time.
Yeah.
But as a treat, this is a cool dish.
We've already done a pepper challenge, so you know what, Chad? We're done with desserts. Why don't we do what do you want to call it? Balut eating challenge? So for those of you guys who don't know what balut is, Chad, have you ever heard of balut?
So there was a famous UFC fighter
Yeah.
who used to have bullet before every one of his fights.
Yeah.
And so I've heard of it, and it's funny because when one of your producers approached me about the show, I said, "Is there any chance I could get to try this dish?" Because it sounds, it sounds very interesting. So let's do it.
We have a special guest with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tati. Yay! Or for some of you who don't know, Jago. But thank you very much, Tati, for joining us today. Chad, you're in for a treat, sir. Tati is going to show us how to eat the balut, what seasonings we need to do, how to consume, from...
What is the balut?
Balut is actually...
A duck egg.
So basically, what is balut? Balut is
A duck.
duck embryo. That's about 14 to 21 days.
Yes.
Almost into hatching. Basically, it's about to hatch, but we decide to cook
We decided to cook.
it. Cook it and eat it.
So I just don't know which part of this side do you need to crack first, because with the balut there's like broth inside of it.
Pointy ba?
Yeah. So there's a broth which is
liquid.
tastes so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the
remember how
best
you
part.
talked about cooking it in its own juices?
Yes.
Straight up.
That's your
how
balut.
balut is cooked.
This is my balut.
Okay.
That is balut. And we are all have our balut now.
Yeah.
Do you want to sip mine? Kidding.
Oh yeah. So I just sip on it. I've honestly never like
Now I sip.
Yeah.
as much.
How does it taste though?
Tastes good. Tastes almost like gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a little vinegar in here.
Okay.
There.
Swak na swak.
This is for Vanjie.
Hey, just give me a second. Well, are you gonna eat this too?
Do I?
You
Yeah.
should.
Okay.
That way your knees gonna get hard.
What's getting hard?
Your knees.
Your knees.
Okay.
How is it? You can put some vinegar.
Like a bone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click to the bones, right?
Mm-hmm. It tastes like liver.
Liver. Oh.
Greasier liver. And then what's in this too?
Well,
Yeah, that's the yolk.
that's the yolk. That's the white. Whatever. The other side is the white one.
You put the...
Well, you can eat everything, so you won't taste the.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm just only joking. I don't really eat a lot. No, I will eat. Sorry.
Okay, so as Chad is gonna be, I think he enjoyed that.
Enjoy eating
I'm-
balut because of the information that I gave.
the miracle working of balut. Guys, we just like to thank you very much again for all of you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We just like to say thank you very much, Chad, for being a guest on our food series. Miss Tati, thank you.
For the last part.
He's the
Again.
guest so far.
So far. And again, we'd also like to thank very much Barrio Fiesta. Thank you very much, Paul, for having us here. We're so honored and we're so happy to be able to showcase and highlight this beautiful space and this wonderful restaurant. So for those of you who guys are wondering, they are open now for dine-in. They're also open, they've always been open for takeout. So be sure to call in DoorDash, Uber Eats, or skip the dish. Either way, look for Barrio Fiesta. They are open. Check their socials, their social media. Do they have social medias on Facebook? And all the information will be on there to be updated if there's any changes. But guys, they are open. Come and check it out, but be sure to call them ahead of time if you are a big party because of AHS COVID restrictions. we do want to make sure we are sticking to that and trying our best to make sure to stop the spread or limit the spread. So again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to Fiesta Filipino Food Series. If this is your first time, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell icon. So every single time we upload a new video on the series, you'll be notified first. And again, guys, on behalf of Fiesta Filipino, thank you very much.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to say the hashtag.
Oh yeah, hashtag. I was like, what? I thought you were gonna say something else. But yes, hashtag rice is.
Rice comes first.
Rice comes
Confused me.
Oh my gosh. Hashtag rice comes first.
Slap like to the video.
Yeah. Are we gonna do that again or yes?
Can I thank my sponsor? I would like to thank Dr. Sarisal for my eye. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for being a great host.